Trigger warning for intense emotions.
To lose that feels like a beat down. It feels like I have been slapped, not expecting to be. What do I do now? I had all these hopes and plans and dreams. And what do I effing do now that it's slipped out of my flipping hands? Yesterday, my parents came home from being out of the country for almost 3 weeks. I started to get really severe vertigo the day after they flew out. Severe vertigo lasted for 10 days, and it was shocking because I haven't had this level of vertigo since September of 2023. I was falling into walls, and like, it was fine when I was laying down, but when I would sit up or be vertical, it was bad. And it was just, it's been very hard for me. And I think the biggest thing that is upsetting for me is that it means that it will affect my parents. You know, they have taken me to every single doctor appointment, every single anything I've had to go to. They've never complained. It's not like this all started, that they started having to drive me places after my brain surgery was happening beforehand, and it would happen whenever my vertigo, my Meniere's was bad. You know, my parents have been doing this for a long time, and I was so close to just taking my independence back and taking it all back from them. And I had driven by myself with nobody in the car for the first time the Friday before they left on Monday. And we had anticipated while they were gone, I was going to drive more. I had plans to go to a movie by myself. On the Wednesday after they left, I was going to go to Kohl's. I was so excited. And then this happened, and it was devastating. And I felt like I didn't want to keep being a burden to them. I know that they're happy for me that I was gaining my independence back, but I also know that means that they would be able to not have to like take me, and they don't have to take me anywhere. I mean, I think that's the beauty and the amazing part of it, how much they love me, is that they will willingly take me so many places. Yesterday I told my mom about the vertigo coming back. I decided not to tell them while they were gone. I didn't want them to, they couldn't do anything. I only felt like it would be a burden to them. I wanted them to appreciate their trip. I didn't want it to affect them. I wanted to protect their peace. When I told my mom about how I felt about how this was going to affect them, if this isn't, you know, just like a very temporary thing, she was like, Kelly, this is what I'm here for. I love you. I mean, I don't remember everything she said, but what she made me feel like is that, no, I love you. I want to do this for you. She didn't make me feel 1 second like it was a burden. Like, my parents have never made me feel like it was a burden. It's my own desire to not have to be dependent on them. It's my own desire to not affect them as this way. And then today, my dad responded with almost like very similar thing. And I told him how I felt about it, and he's like, oh, Kelly, like, no, I'm here. We're here for you. I'm here for you. I want to be here. I want to do it. And my dad always, like, since I've moved back here, has said, like, we're Team Kelly. We're Team Kelly. And he kept saying, like, this is just a bump in the road. And he said, even if you have to have the surgery again, meaning the brain surgery, like, we'll do it. Like, we're going to do this. And like, I think that's the biggest fear for me, is that they will have to do this brain surgery again and all the recovery again. Like, sure, I have to go through it, but it's so hard on caregivers. It's so hard on people that have to help me. And I saw it. I saw how hard it was on my mom. And I'll never forget my dad holding my hands in the hospital after I got to the ICU. And him holding my hands before he left. The thought of burdening my parents like this. They should have grandchildren. They should have that, not me. Not having to drive me everywhere. They should have a daughter they're proud of. Because out in the world doing wonderful things and raising a family. They don't get to have that experience because I couldn't have children because I've been too sick. And I feel like everything I do, everything I am, detracts from their lives. Not because they've said it, because that's the way I feel. You know, I just was spinning in my head. My lungs are not happy. And I just was feeling and thinking some very dark things. But yesterday and today just changed the way I felt. It can change your outlook to have somebody that loves you and believes in you and is willing to do anything for you, no matter how hard it is for them. And I have that with my mom and dad, and I feel I don't even have enough good words to say how I feel. It makes me feel like I could do anything. It's so clear that they love me because they love me, not because of what I do. And to be loved just because is a gift that I hope I can give everybody in my life. And it really made me feel like I could do anything. I could fight whatever fight this is, whatever this vertigo is, whatever it is. I can do it. I've been listening to RM Namjoon's song Come Back to Me like over and over and over again because it came out as a single. The music videos about different realities that you can live. Of course, I wonder all the time why this is the reality that I'm living. You know, what would it have looked like if I had a child or, you know, like anything different, a healthy body. No Menieres, no migraines. It's not what I have. In the lyric, come back to me, I almost feel like it's me saying that to myself because I've been so lost now that, like, I was so close to being independent and driving and, like, grasping a life more than what I have had. And then to lose that feels like a beat down. It feels like I have been slapped and not expecting to be. What do I do now? I had all these hopes and plans and dreams. And what do I effing do now? That it's slipped out of my flipping hands. And I think that's what the song, you know, and the timeliness of the song is like, I see you come back to me, is the lyric. And I feel like it's me saying that to myself. I see you come back to me. And it's, you know, I am not what I can do. I'm not my health issues. I'm not whether I have vertigo or not. I am me. And I think if I can find me and be me in all of this and not lose myself, which is what I have felt like the last few weeks, I have felt like I was losing myself. See you come back to me.
Alone in this world, you are not alone. You are not alone in this world, you are not